Let's wait to see if some people come in. This ain't gonna be a long live. It's gonna be short. Y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel called NewLife NewRaction. Wait for a couple of people to come in here. We got one. I need a couple of more. I appreciate that one. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me know him. Y'all know y'all don't support a real one. Hey T1000, hey baby. Can you hear me? I know my voice kind of eerie right now. Put one in the chat if you can hear me. I'm in the tub right now. Can y'all hear me out there? Put one in the chat before I start talking. Because I got the phone by me, but I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Okay. T1000 says she give me. Y'all, the girl done left Florida. I'm out of there. I'm going to tell y'all what my location is once I touch down. Yes, the girl has left Florida to start over, revamp. I needed to restart, redo, and everything. I'm so glad you're on here, T1000. I really was thinking about the conversation we was having, and you made so much sense, and you motivated me more to do what I had to do. You gotta start putting yourself first. You gotta start loving yourself first. Yep, I'm gone. Yep. It's just me and my 2 kids right now. For the time being. You gotta make people appreciate you. Just because you married don't mean shit. At the end of the day, I stand on business. Okay? And for me, I stand on truth. My husband not a bad person. He's not a bad person at all. He's old school. You know, he's 21 years older than me, so he do things his way. I guess he get offended because he's so used to doing things the old way. But for me, I feel like I have sacrificed so much, you know, even coming back to Florida, you know, to help my daughter. I got her established. I had to realize, you know, I can't baby her despite what's, you know, situation she got. You know, everybody got a child that's dealing with mental or with some type of disability. So I had to learn, like, let her go. You know, she gonna have to make her own decisions and her mistakes. And I can't baby her. She's gonna be 24 years old. So despite the disability she has, she's been on her job for 3 years. She's been able to live on her own, paying her own bills. For me, I was just guiding her to make sure nobody don't take advantage of her. And me and her done had our moments. I done cried because, you know, as a mother, you don't want nobody to take advantage of your kids, especially if they're not level-headed like you or their other siblings. You know, I never discredit on the things she was doing, but she can be easy influenced by other people. And when you easy influence, people take advantage of that. So I had to tell her like this, you know, mama got to go do what she need to do. I got your last 2 siblings who I got to raise. And, you know, you is grown, so I can't force you, you know, and you got your job, you got somewhere stable. I'm gonna have somewhere stable too when I go where I'm going at. But I just can't keep babying her. You know, I gotta let her go out there, despite what disability she's dealing with. I cannot baby her, and I cannot make her see the things that I see. Hold on 1 minute. So, we had a moment, I said, you know what? My oldest two kids, my son just turned 22. She'll be 24 next one on the 27th. And I had to say to myself, you know what, Kima? My mama left me when I was 10 years old. Not left me, she got murdered. So I got to realize, despite what disability or not a illness, but whatever she going through, I just gotta, put it in the Lord's hand, Jehovah's hand, and say, you know what, Lord, I did everything I could for her. At least she been on her job for 3 years. At least she finished school. She don't have no kids. She's been taking her birth control. Now one of my kids have no kids. So for them to call me crazy and say I ain't do a good job, I can't tell. Both of my kids finished school. Both of them in their 20s with no kids. One in college, done finished his associate's degree in broadcast. Now he going for science. I think computer science. I'm not for sure. I gotta ask him again. And he worked at Publix. He been there 6 years, and he got his security D license. So I couldn't been that crazy for me to do it by myself and being a young teenage parent. That's why I tell people, like, I lost both of my parents. So for me, I always grew up, different from everybody. For me, it's called survival. And I seen and watched my grandma do how she did with us and with her kids, and I'm trying to break that family generation curse. So for me, I do things different. I feel like I was the outcast because I was the black sheep because I told the truth. And sometimes when you tell the truth, you get penalized. And sometimes people don't want to be around you because you might be irritating their demons. You know what I'm saying? For me, I stand on truth. I'm not perfect Betty, but I'm not saying I ain't lie, But it's like when you do lie, like Cat Williams said, you still gonna have to tell the truth. That's with Scarface. I think I got a shirt made like that. But for me, it's like you have to let your kids spread their wings. As mothers, you want to contain them and know they not ready for the world, but they got to make their own mistakes. I did all I could. I did the best for both of them. Like I said, I named off the achievements that as me as a parent, being a single mother and a teenage mother, I think I did a damn good job. And for me now, I got to make sure I raise these last two, which is 12 and 11 years old. They good. They good kids. And they good in school. They grades good. I left in the middle of the school year because I think they get out in May, summertime around the corner. But I had to leave because Florida ain't shit no more. Like, I'm not asking for no handout, but it's like I done put in for places. I done went looking for jobs. I mean, I even tried to get a job at Dollar Tree. You powerful, and they don't want you around when you can't get a job at Dollar Tree. I mean, that's the least paying expensive job. I'm talking about like a second job because I had the job with the school board, but I had to cut my hours down. So they was acting like they want to try to terminate me because basically terminate me because I'm not working my whole 40 hours. But like I was telling them, I'm working what I can work. And I was dealing with one student, so they wanted me full time, but I had to, do some things, cut my hours, because, I couldn't stay late like I was supposed to stay late, because some of them had, like, after school learning and more, like, education class and stuff, so they wanted me to be overtime, and I'm like, if I can't do like a whole 8 hours. I do like 6 hours, and that was becoming a problem. I said, well, at least I put in time for that. I had just cut my hours, and when I cut my hours, it was like it was a problem. So I was like, I mean, I got to make sure I get my other kids, my last two kids, even after I put them at after school, it still was like a problem with them. They wanted me to still be like an hour, 30 minutes, no, an hour. So basically 8 hours, so I cut it in two because they after school stopped. And I wasn't finna cover it. Shit, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I thought it was free. But Florida just want the goddamn money. Money for this, money for that. And it's like I'm a working parent, and I also have my husband who's contributing. But at the end of the day, they're my kids. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he wasn't paying for it. But it was like, I'm responsible to make sure it don't be late in the evening time, that when school out, I got to be there for my kids to make sure they get home and do their homework, make sure they eat and bathe and get in bed at a proper time. So that became a problem. So I cut my hours down only 2 hours, and that was a fucking problem. I mean, come on now. I do my job and I do it good. But it's like they was trying to find all type of reasons. And it's like they was like hating. Like every day I come to work, I'm happy, I'm dressed up. I do my job because with me, I love children of all colors, whatever they dealing with. I love kids. Jesus Christ loved the children. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I had one student, and they act like there was a problem when I cut my hour. I said, look here, I can do it for 6 hours. Okay, y'all don't got nobody to fill in. At least I told y'all ahead of time, and that was a problem. I got to make sure I get my kids after school, which I had to cut that because then they want to charge. I'm like, I thought it was free. Okay, long story short, I had to cut my hours down, 6 hours, 2 hours, to make sure I get my kids and get them home and do what I got to do. So if y'all couldn't agree with that, F y'all. Y'all got kids, so y'all should understand. My son will be 13 years old in September, so he could be able to be left home. But I still got to make sure as a mother, they get what they need before they get home. They make sure I make sure they tell them to get their clothes out. I teach them, I've been practicing them cooking like eggs and Spam and, making sandwiches, like little simple stuff. If I'm not around, hot dogs, not nothing big. They like noodles, noodles. So I'm teaching them that. But when you don't have a babysitter and your husband working all the time, which he was contributing, but it was like, okay, why he got to come out his pocket and I thought it was free? And then y'all want to extra charge me? Fuck y'all. And then it was a problem with school. I said, man, fuck all this. So I decided it's time to go. Like, I was just looking for another job to make sure I cover my bills too, because I have bills too just as well. My husband got bills. Just because he give you money, and it's my money too, but a woman should always have her own. A woman, like my mama told me, should have an ABC and plan and make sure you always cover, because you don't know. He can get mad and say, oh, I want to give it to you, which he done got like that. And I said, okay, fuck it, they're my kids. But at the end of the day, it's not his responsibility because I already had a plan, and the plan just, I guess, did not work for them, and it was a problem. So I was like, fuck y'all. Hold on 1 minute. But anywho, the girl done left Florida. The girl is going to go back on the west side. We're not going back on Colorado, but we going on the bigger and better things. No, my husband's not with me at the moment. For me, I think this space is well needed because you have to put your foot down. If a man providing for you, you can have your own too, but it becomes frustrated when the situation what we was in ain't working out. So they want to act up. You see, you want to act up, I act up. It's cool when you do it, but when I do it, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to be like, you know what? I talked to T1000. She was telling me some real shit. And I was just sitting there because I've been so depressed because I want to take my oldest with me. But I got to learn, like, even though she has that disability, I cannot baby her all her life. One day I can leave. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama. But for me, I just pray to Jehovah God that she do the right thing with the money she getting right now, and you know, nobody don't take advantage. I'm gonna make sure I call and check in. But for me, I had to heal myself first. I can't stress. And I told my husband that, and he tend to ignore that. I said, you don't deal with post-traumatic stress and trauma and anxiety. You know, I had to worry about somebody killing me while I was sleeping and almost raping me twice coming through the window. So I said, you here to protect me, but at the end of the day, I'm up watching my kids. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I started drinking more. So I was like, damn, this getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? I ain't come back down here to fall back into old habits because I left Florida. Y'all know I moved to Colorado. I did Colorado for 3 years, and I had somebody who mistreated me. And then I came back. I met my husband within a year later. I ended up getting married in November, but I've been with him since, hold on, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. No, I've been with him for like 7 months, and I've been married for 5 months. So it was a lot of things, you know, I didn't heal from my last relationship. That's why I tell people, you know, I don't believe in that love at first sight. When they have that show talking about married at first sight, you have to stay with people. And I'ma always love my husband. You know why I love my husband, Jimmy? Because he opened the doors when family turned on me. When I came back down here and seen how my family turned on me, my sister took my baby money and went to go get her body done. Bitch, you ain't got a pot to piss in or one to throw it out of. You got your body done, which you got a child yourself, but ain't got a roof over your head. Make that make sense. Fuck that body. Bitch, you don't like me how I am? You can go work your fat ass out. Like I've been doing. I've been on the wall because I got my little hump thing and my shoulders kind of broad. So I've been on the wall like doing like wall crunches. 30 a day. And my shit going down. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to see my body, my spinal like slimming down. But at the end of the day, when family turn on you, that's the most hurtful shit. And I had to come back from Colorado and how they treated my daughter. My daughter betrayed me by, not betrayed because that's her auntie and her grandma. So I never told her not to like family, but to see you in the car and I was crying and said, come on with me. And she just turned her head and told me they called the police and everything. Like it was a whole broad. But like I told my sister, y'all can't touch her because she's poor. She's not out there. Y'all know y'all can manipulate her because her mind ain't all the way there. But at the end of the day, I told my daughter like this, you always gonna need your mama. You only get one mama. She's not talking to me at the moment because she think I'm gonna take her. But I had to realize I can't baby her. They right on that. She's finna be 24. So whatever she doing, and if it ain't right, I always tell her what you do in the dark will come to the light. So if you're doing something you ain't got no business, it will always come to the light. And like I told her, I'ma always love you. I die for y'all. I had Clarita, Frederick, Mumu, and Nana. Them my 4 C's who I had out of my Putang. Okay? And it was a struggle. And like I told them, one day y'all might not see what I'm talking about. And one day y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think I'm mean. But I had to put it out there. I told them, when you out here in this real world, they don't give a fuck how you is, disabled, whatever. Your ass can't think for yourself. And you can be very manipulated and used. A motherfucker gonna use you and throw your ass away. I'm telling you this some real shit. And I said, stop praising y'all daddy. You know what I'm saying? I never told them to talk. I never talked bad about their daddy. But there's so many things I want to say. But I said, you know what, Kima, nip that in the bud. You did the best that you could. Look at them. They ain't turn out to be bad kids. They ain't got no records. And I like to brag because, bitch, it was hard. dealing with my mental and raising 2 kids as a teenager. I had her got pregnant at 15, had her at 16, and had my other son at 19. So I paused, you know what I'm saying? I said, fuck that. I'm gonna wait 10 years to have to, get married and do it right. That didn't work out like that. And I had these last 2 from somebody else, and they dogged me out, you know what I'm saying? But the moral of the story is, it feels so good to be from negativity, from people that hate you for nothing, for being your authentic self. Because me, I walk in the room and the vibe's bad, I'm going to walk the fuck out of there. And like I told my husband, you know what the fuck it is. We just went to go see that movie. Y'all need to go see Sinners. I give that movie a 10 out of, that's a good ass motherfucking movie. And it talk about vampires. It talk about the music that bring the answers and waking up the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like I told my husband, you're stronger than me, okay? You did 21 years. When I was born in 85, you was 25, okay? And you had 2 other wives. And I always told her, it's 3 sides to the story. Motherfucker, I done caught you in so many motherfucking lies. But let me tell you, motherfucker, I'm that motherfucking Taurus, that bull. When you wake her up, Kiki ain't got no motherfucking understanding. She gonna strike and I knock the motherfucking teeth loose. Don't ever think you gonna play with me like that. Cause a nigga like me been through too much shit in my life. And I know when somebody trying to keep it real with me, or I know I can smell bullshit a mile away. That's why I don't have no friends. And Tupac said, the realest people is the people that don't have no friends. You know what I'm saying? I had that friendship with a couple of people. I had to let that shit go. The fuck you hoes was never my friend. Y'all was jealous because y'all can't move like me. Okay. Shit, be yourself. Do what you do. Why you mad at me? Bitch, you don't know the struggle. And even right now, I always had a plan. My mama said keep a ABCD plan in place because you just don't know when people switch on you. And look how shit done became. You know what I'm saying? And I had to let a bitch know you can't fucking play with me like that. You can't. Husband don't know motherfucking husband. Don't play with me. Don't do that. Don't do that. I gotta let you know, no, it ain't that trill like that, baby. Shit, you got me fucked up. Shit. I love my husband to death. And like I said, a man gonna be a man. But also, you have to show a man that just because they provided for you and they think they doing all for you, you got yours too. But at the end of the day, don't never think I need you. I might want you, but I don't need you. That's a difference. And I had to say to myself when I talked to T1000, I said, damn, T1000 is making sense. I was in a bubble. I was hurting. I was crying. I'm not finna be crying for you to treat me right. You treat me old school style. I ain't with that shit. I'm the new motherfucking millennium. I'm the AI bitch. Aretha Franklin made a song, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what the fuck it means to me. Respect. Because at the end of the day, you want respect. You gotta earn respect. It ain't go both ways. And I'm not saying I'm an angel either, because it's like, when you it's a difference being a boyfriend, girlfriend, what I've been used to in relationships. And for me, the lack in my relationship ain't been communication. So when you got 2 people who have strong opinion, it's like you wanted to go that way and I wanted to go my way, but we need to come to a solution. So for me, a solution is bye-bye, bitch. Okay? Bye. Let you miss me. I already had it planned out. You think I'm sitting here being naive and stupid? I want you to think. I want to sit in the back. But at the end of the day, I have to show you, you can't play with me like that. And you can't tell me anything. And I think I'm going to be Forrest Gump and go for it. I ain't motherfucking Jenny. I'm Kima. See, Forrest was played by Jenny. But one thing about that, I can say in that picture, who Jenny had to go back to. Y'all thought Forrest was real slow. He just loved her so much. And love will make you do stupid things and fight for people who don't even deserve your love. But who Jenny had to go to? She had to come back to Forrest after she'd been ran through. And it's like, I can't allow nobody to play with me ever in life no more because I done been played with all my life. 2025, I'm standing on business and I'm stepping on motherfucking necks. And if you don't respect me, I remove myself to protect my energy and my peace. I don't care if you family, a friend, a husband, boyfriend, etc., etc. I'm protecting my peace at all costs. And that come down to my kids too. I gotta let them, I gotta let her go. You know what I'm saying? I can't, wish she's been on her own, but it's like her mind ain't all the way there. And I know people take advantage, but she have to see things for herself. Sometimes you have to step in the den. If it's in the kitchen, it get too hot, you're going to get burnt. You're going to step your ass back when it get too hot. So I got to learn to be like, okay, she got to make her mistakes. If I'm not him, my mama want him. She got to know that, shoot, my mama was right. You know what I'm saying? She going to get to that moment like, oh, my mama was right about what's going on. I got to let her spread her oats. Leave the nest. You can't babysit your kids all their life. Because if you do that, when you leave this world, what they gonna do? Mama ain't here no more. They gonna fucking self-destruct. I just seen somebody ain't gonna put their name out there from Sarasota who's on drugs real bad. And I looked at her. That made me more motivated to get the hell out of there. I said, damn, this girl was an A student. Her son in the Army. And I gave her $20. I said, damn, what? She gave me a hug. She's like, damn, Kima, my family fucked me over, and I lost my mama. I said, wait, what? I said, I'm not trying to be funny, but you got kids. You got 2 grown kids and you got 3 young kids. They need you. You can't be selfish. I wanted to be selfish many times when I was drinking too much and doing what I was doing and trying to self-medicate with that. It don't help you. It just tear you down and start thinking about other shit. Sometimes you have to change your environment. And I left Florida for a reason. And since I done moved out of there, I could feel the spirit, that demonic spirit and that negative energy leaving. Sometimes you have to remove yourself. You got to take what you got. If you want change, it's up to you to make change. Nobody can do that but you. Even me being married, I had to make that change and move. Like, I'm not doubting my husband ain't going to come where I'm at. He got to take care of what he got to take care of. But I got to make sure I'm mentally good for my last 2 kids and for the rest of my kids. You know what I'm saying? I got to love me first. Because I didn't love me first. I did that for a sacrifice for me and my kids don't be out the door. And I realized that, like, it was never love, because when I stayed with you, I had to grow to love you. And I did that. But when people are set in their ways and they used to doing things their way, it don't go your way. You have a partner. You have to consider their feelings too. And if you can't consider my feelings and it's bringing me down, or I'm feeling like I can't move and do nothing and I'm being depressed, I have to remove myself. Maybe not far where I'm going at, but I feel like it's just the best that I feel like I made that decision. And I'm proud of myself even taking my kids. Because some people make a decision and don't even consider their kids. They be selfish and want to self-medicate and do them. And me, I don't fit in that box. I never fit in the box. I always was there for my kids because my mom was always there for us. And if she didn't get murdered, my mom would have been here. You know what I'm saying? You need to cherish. If you have your mama, cherish your mama. You only get one mama. Mama's babies, daddy's maybes. That's a true statement. Cherish your mama. I tell my kids that all the time. You got one mama, and for me to still love my child, her daddy lost his life with people he was being with that wasn't good for him. Got in the car, didn't even drive the car. 2 people that was in the car, it was 3 people. He ended up dying. He was drinking, he had a seatbelt on and still getting injected. The 2 people that he was in the car with still living. I mean, that speaks volume. You know what I'm saying? Because you was a follower. And look what happened to him. I don't want to end up like that because I ain't never been a follower. I've always been a loner. And some people, you know, if they're going through what they're going through, mental health is real. Some people tend to ignore that, But it goes on in a lot of families. It goes on and it gets swept on the rug because everybody think their kids are perfect. Everybody who done had kids, one of their kids got some type of issue. A learning disability, a physical disability, rape, I don't know. But in the black community, people tend to act like they kid, little Ray Ray over there. Excuse me, little Ray Ray over there doing some. You got little Ray Ray. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. You got Ray Ray, Shanika, Keisha, who do scheming and demon. Little Ray Ray over there, they know he touch everybody in the family, or he fucked up in the head. But everybody tend to say, "Oh, you know that's Little Ray Ray. He do what he do." No, it's not right. Get the fucking help you need so it don't pass along to your kids, the next generation. I had to realize that. You know what I'm saying? I know I had mental problems. I know something was wrong with me. That's why I'm getting the help, that I need. But I don't need people around me who bring the bad out of me and make me snap. Oh, Shonda, thank you, baby. Thank you. I gotta look at the comments. I'm up here running my mouth. Thank you, boo. But it's like we sweep that under the rug, and it's be like, damn, these people that be these kids gotta grow up and they see that and go through that. What you think they gonna do to other people? What you think when you take these Ray Ray in the real world, he get the help he need, but everybody know Ray Ray had issues, or Keisha had issues with being sexually assaulted all her life. What you think she gonna do to other kids, or Ray Ray do to the kids? You know what I'm saying? Or grow up to be an adult. And y'all saying, oh, I don't know why he do that, and they don't run in our family. Yes, they fucking do. You need to acknowledge it. People don't acknowledge it, and you wonder why the black community and families are messed up the way they is. Because everybody think they kids, they want to post their grades, but they ain't posting about the sexual assault or little Ray Ray fucked up over there and doing all type of shit. And then as they grow up to adults, you wonder why they fucking doing what they doing. It's y'all fault. Because if y'all see the problem, why y'all ain't find a solution? Because we don't talk about stuff like that. We don't talk about it. And then you wonder why some of these content creators doing the shit they doing, throwing their legs up, popping their coochie, and having all them goddamn kids, knowing they can't afford them kids. We already know, y'all already know who I'm talking about. But I ain't finna make her as the motherfucking topic. I'm just talking about me. For me, dealing with my mental and seeing my mama murder, it really fucks with me. I be up all night sometimes. And I told my husband that. You ain't dealt with that. So it's easy for you to say, oh, I'm here, it's okay, I got to find all this and that. I wish it was the same way when my mama got murdered, but it wasn't. And I got to always think, somebody walked on me when I was asleep. So I'm always going to be protective of my family. Point blank, period. Like, I'm always going to be the lookout, because I don't never want no shit like that to happen to me. I don't even wish that on my worst enemy, because I seen the after effect. It still haunts me to this day. It's been about 1995. Y'all count it up. I can't calculate it up. It's been that long, but it still fucks with me. And it's making me into a person that I know I'm not. I'm a fun person. I like to laugh. I like to dance. I don't like that negative vibe. That's why I don't be around people. And when it get to be too much for me, they say I run. I don't run. I just feel like I'm protecting my peace. I got these kids I gotta raise. These are my last two babies. And once I get them out the way, then I can live. And then at the end of the day, you still a parent. You still gonna worry about them. But you gonna say to yourself, you got yourself to help, and they see that mama happy, they gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? Happy wife, happy life. I told him. I told him that, like, you can't judge me. I can't make you feel how I feel. But one thing I can do, leave this shit alone and protect my energy peace at all costs. If it take me to move from somewhere that's being negative and it's demonic, and I see this shit with my own eyes, and you can see it too, but you tend to ignore it, I can't ignore it because I'm gonna call that shit out, and I'm gonna always get penalized. When I went to go see Cat Williams personally and seeing his eyes face to face, even though it was on the screen, but I was kind of close, I still could see him. I could tell that nigga tell the truth. And he told the truth when he roasted that lady Wanda. Y'all go look at the interview. Wanda from Atlanta. She was like a host, a radio host up there. Like everybody knew her. She dead now. And her husband ended up putting a gun on Cat Williams. But cause he roasted her ass so bad. If you come roast this man, words hurting you that damn bad that you had to have your husband put a gun at you, look how Jehovah, I'm not saying Jehovah took her out, but look how you ain't here no more. That it was truth behind it, and it hurted you. But goddamn, I gotta get a gun pointed at me because I roast your ass and I told you the truth. Fuck that. But he stood on his truth. And if you couldn't go against that and you couldn't come back on that, you ain't gotta kill the man. But look how Jehovah, you know, that karma came back. Y'all go look up with Cat. It's so fucking funny. He said when you should wonder, I wouldn't be talking about sizes. You know what I'm saying? Lion Brian got the sale. He said you can get the jury and the Newport packs at the gas. He roast her ass. She dead. Why she dead? Because you did wrong. That man was being righteous. And if you couldn't handle the truth, baby, look what that happened. You dead. He's still living. And he going that tour. And when he was talking about white people don't use no rag and they smell like wet dogs. And that boy, he said a lot of stuff. It was funny as hell. But he said, you know what? Don't let nobody, he said, don't let nobody take your peace and your happiness away from you. You can control that. If depression brought you out here and you beat it, you deserve to get a clap. And I was like, damn, like he really like had me. I really was so happy to go see Cat Williams because he was speaking nothing. So y'all called Cat Williams crazy when he did that interview with Shay Shay, and he told what Diddy was trying to do, and he told everything was going in the industry. Why everybody running scared? Diddy in jail. Denzel, he talked about a lot of things that was going down, and he told the truth. Look at Kanye. He might come off harsh, and he might come off like, oh, this nigga crazy. The crazy people be telling the motherfucking truth. They see things and hit things that other motherfuckers don't see, including me. But for y'all to try to knock me out, no weapon shall prosper against me, baby. I'm strong. If I can watch my mama get stabbed 65 times and her head decapitated, and I spent 3 months in a coma, and I seen Jesus in heaven, and I know Jehovah's voice is like thunder, and he spoke to me and said he wasn't ready for me. Oh, I'm a strong soldier, baby. And I went to Africa and speak tongue. I ain't trying to brag, but baby, I'm strong. And I try to tell my husband that, but like I told you, sometimes you have to disappear. Sometimes you have to not be about it. I mean, sometimes you have to not, you know, y'all know what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to be about it and do it. Like, you can't keep second guess yourself. If your intuition telling you something ain't right, it ain't right. Listen to it. You women got that. They go for a man, woman, or whoever, especially for women. And for me, I'm not saying my husband ain't cheating and doing none of that because I haven't caught him. But the respect level on how you speak to me, how you come towards me, the tone, lower that shit down. If you don't want me to get rah-rah, I won't get rah-rah. You know what I'm saying? It's how you talk to people. And I'm not your peasant. I'm your wife. And we here to death do us part. We made vows. We made vows. T1000 said, nothing like peace. You can see clear with peace. Spend time. Sharonda said, V, spend time with you and yourself, Kima, please. Yeah, I am. I'm getting my mind together, my thoughts together, and I feel so happy. Since I left Florida, and it said, out of Florida, I feel like something came through me. Like, I had to get away, because if I'm not elevating, what the fuck I'm doing here? I did a year. I came back and put my daughter in position and try to get myself in position. You got so many people that envy and hate in that little ass Sarasota, Bradenton, we call that shit Minnesota. I left it the first time and I was at peace when I was in Colorado. I wish I'd have never left Colorado. But as a mother, you're going to do what you got to do for your kids. I don't give a damn. Somebody call you and say, hey, your kid at the store begging and doing all. What the fuck? Hold on, I got to go investigate. What the hell going on? So I did that, and I'm proud of myself. But now I'm really proud of myself because I made that move. A bitch thought I wasn't going to leave. You got me fucked up. Y'all don't know who I am. Bitch, I'll leave in a minute. I'm in and out. You might not never see me. I did 4 years. I do 10 years. A, B, C, D, and plan, making sure that motherfucking money right, too. Don't get it twisted. Don't never get it twisted. I ain't have a motherfucking plan in place. That's why you're stupid looking right now and blowing that bitch up. You didn't think I was going to leave. I choose my peace. And I should have loved myself and not jumped in another situation. But, you know, I needed somewhere to stay. I loved my husband, but I didn't really know my husband. He didn't really know me. Nigga, I put hands, bitch. You ain't going to never play with me like that. Ain't nobody playing with me no more in 2025. It's about me and my kids. I got to make sure they got a roof over their head, never being back out that door. And I did that shit. Wherever I'm going right now, I have enough to get me a place. Not no motherfucking hotel and not no motherfucking shelter. Nah, fuck that. Bitch, you get the money? Shit, you ain't think I was stacking? Who? I already had a motherfucking plan. I already knew if you was going to act up, I was going to act up right with you. But the thing about that is you have to show a man that I might love you and I might want you, but baby, I don't motherfucking need you. Before you came in my life, I've been doing this shit. I forgot who the fuck I was. And since leaving, and I done drove some hours. I'm out of there. I'm in the middle of the fucking state. I'm in the middle of the map right now. It feels damn good. It feels motherfucking good to be from negativity. Because I'm not dealing with no negative shit around me. I don't have friends. And if family can do it, what a stranger can do. Some strangers will help you. But at the end of the day, my family turned on me, and that's blood. And baby, I've been a survivor all my motherfucking life. Give me my motherfucking flowers. I'd be 40 years old Tuesday. Lost both of my parents. Raised 2 kids that's good kids, and these last 2 good kids too. My kids obey me. I teach them how to cook. I make sure they keep their hygienes up. Make sure they go get their teeth clean. Keep my daughter hair plaited up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't putting no more weave in her hair. I want her hair to be to her butt. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just put some oil sheen on there and put some of that Blue Magic and some sulfate grease mixed together and let that bitch grow. Shit, at the end of the day, I'm not sacrificing my motherfucking feelings and my peace and dimming my motherfucking life for no motherfucking body. That goes for friends, family, kids, and whoever. I did what I did as a mother. If y'all need me, the door always open. And I told my husband that too. You blowing me motherfucking up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Because when I was blowing you up, it was all good when you can do it. But since I ain't around, you want to, where you at? Nah. Don't worry about what a motherfucker I am. I'm good. I got some money. I ain't broke. Know that. Motherfucker, I'm sitting on some stacks. Know a bitch like me. Anybody, I'm going to shout out Florida people. And I'm sorry to say, I'm going to say this person's name. Latrice, Coco, me, we on survival. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't see us in no bullshit. And I got to give a shout out. Even though she might not talk to me, but I know them personally. And you don't see, she do her thing. You don't see Coco on here no more. And I hope he listen to this live and me. You notice Florida people don't be on that type. Well, hold on, I can't say it. I said them 3 people. You notice us 3 don't be on that type of bullshit because all of us came from survival. I know every last one of them. Coco stayed across the street of me. Tree stayed down the road. I know her. You know what I'm saying? We came on survival. And I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? She do what she do. He do what he do. But you notice the bullshit don't be no more. I don't be in the bullshit no more. I be in the bushes. But if I speak on your platform, I'm just saying, hey, and I feel like a motherfucker can't tell me where to go at. I'm just speaking. I ain't indulging in all that other bullshit. I might sit back and listen to it, but I have learned to cut it off and ignore it. Like, I got real life issues. Life is lifing right now. I'm trying to live, and I'm not trying to fucking exist. I'm trying to live, baby. I'm trying to live to the walls, the wheels fall off. Because all of us going to have to meet that destination one day. Everybody going to have to leave this world. Everybody. I don't care who you is. Ain't nobody made of steel. Life is short and tomorrow ain't promised. And that's real shit right there. Everybody going to have to go. But when you go, make sure you have your thing. Make sure you have life insurance, okay? I got life insurance on me and my kids and my husband. Make sure you have your shit in order so when your kids go out there in the real world, they know how to be good citizens, adults, and get their ass a job and get a car and a place and know how to treat other people. Not on that ratchet shit and trying to scheme and deem on people and play on people. That shit gonna get old. I wish I could hug you so tight, Kima. I wish you can too, boo. I love you, Shonda. You know, I don't come on here often because it be having all this shit, but I need that hug. We gon' internet, we gon' imagine we hug. I'm hugging you right now. I'm in the tub right now. But I had to talk my damn shit. I ain't speaking nothing but the damn truth. For real, it's like shit. You only got one life to live. You better live it. You better live it. Cause once you dead, ain't no coming back. And if you got kids, make sure your kids is situation. I opened my kids up a bank account. I've been putting money in there for them. My last two, my oldest two, they got their shit going. I ain't open up them because they old enough. But these last two, they going to have some money. And they ain't going to be able to touch it until they 25 years old. You know, every day I'm putting $5, $10 in there. It's getting up there. You know what I'm saying? Every day I'm putting something. I could put $1 in there, $2. But I want them to know that they mama made sure they had something. It could be a couple of little bands. It ain't even got to... I ain't rich now. Don't get it twisted. I'm not rich. I'm not rich. But if I can afford it, open your kids up a bank account. Make sure you have some insurance on you and your family. Anybody can go at any time, like I said. Open your kids up accounts so they can have something left to them, you know what I'm saying? I said to myself, like, nobody ain't do that shit to me, so I'm breaking that generation curse. Like, I can't leave my kids out here fucked up. But at least if I leave, they got something better than nothing. Shit, I wish a bitch did that for me. My mama probably could have did that if she was still living. My grandma had way too much money not to do it with her selfish bewitch ass. But, you know, I still love them from a distance. I gotta live for me. And that goes for my husband too. I gotta live for me. I gotta make sure Kima be happy mentally, spiritually, physical, and fucking emotionally. Because at the end of the day, who gonna have me if I fall again? You know what I'm saying? You talk a good damn game, but you don't know the trauma. You know what I'm saying? Of losing a mother in that type of way. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want him to never know that. You know, his mama died peacefully. She was sick. She was older. And he was there. So you can't make people feel how you feel. And don't never, you know, get mad at them because you went through that. Just know that shit made me stronger. If I can watch my mama get murdered in front of me, what the fuck I'm finna let a relationship take me down and take away my mental and my peace? I done hit rock bottom 2 times, baby, and I done jumped back up like it wasn't motherfucking nothing. Y'all done throw every stone at me that it didn't motherfucking crush, kill me. I can take it. Some people can't take it. You can't walk a mile in my motherfucking shoes right now. Some people can't take that hurt. I done been taking hurt, so it's easy for me to, you know, It ain't easy, but I can take it. Some people can't take that shit. Some people lose somebody that close to them. I just told you, I just seen a friend girl who I went to school with, lost some of them. She's smoking full-blown crack. And I gave her a hug. I said, baby, it got to get better. You got kids out here who depend on you. You don't even know what your kids doing right here. And you being selfish. Somebody, I don't want to hear that shit. You might not want to hear it, but it's the fucking truth. It's the fucking truth. You might not want to hear it, but I'm letting you know I've been there and I've done that, and I self-destruct when I was drinking. And I had to realize that didn't help me at all. It only made things worse. For me, I want to get myself back with Jehovah. I want to be on the number that's called in them 144,000 people he going to take. That's not a lot of people he taking. He's only taking 144,000 people off this earth when he come. When Armageddon start, only 144,000 people going to be called in the name. And I want to be one of them with me and my kids so I can see my mama again. Like I said, I'm not perfect Betty, but two wrongs don't make it right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. When it's wrong, don't do it. And you know in your heart it ain't right, or how you treating people, you got to treat people how you want to be treated. Like you got to. Like somebody got to be level-headed. Somebody got to set an example. And for the shit I done been through, I don't take my anger out on people. That's why when I was down there, I know I was turning into somebody that wasn't me. That wasn't me, because I'm so happy. I'm so jolly. When you come around me, you'll have the bestest fucking time. But it's bringing me down. It's dimming my light, and I can't allow nobody, family, friends, husband, nobody to dim my light, because I'm going to always speak my truth. And if you don't like it, hey, you can move your ass to the side and let me continue to do what I do. I know they watching the lizards, warlocks, snakes, witches, you know, all of them. Like I said, go see that movie Simmons. That's a good movie. But you got to be mindful that people, some people, it's a walking demon around here. It's demons walking this earth. This is not of the of Jehovah world. This is of Satan playground. That's why you see so many people going against people all day, every day. Do something that's going to be positive. Like go work out. Go get a job. Like speak positive. Like don't get up on a negative like mind frame thinking to cuss somebody out all day. Like that's taking too much of your energy when you could put that energy in something else. Like you can put that energy in something else, baby. Especially when you got kids. Like I'm gonna get back to the point, cutting the phones off, limiting the phones. Let's go out there and once I reach my destination, start back reading books to my kids. Start back going to the playground. Start back doing exercise with them. They still gotta work out too. Don't think because they young that you know they full of energy, but they still gonna have to work out. Like do stuff, mommy and me time. Like I was doing stuff like that in Colorado. Since I went back to Florida, shit just fell. I'm taking them phones for a while because people got their kids so programmed with the phones, they're not spending time or probably even looking at what they doing on them phones. Because it's a lot of things that kids be doing. I mean, I done got it where I done download like Family Link so I can know what my kids downloaded and come to my phone. They can't download nothing or buy nothing without my permission. But like start taking that away and spending time and telling your kids that you love them. Every minute, every hour is valuable. Time don't wait on nobody. Because they getting older and my children seeing things, you know what I'm saying? Hearing things. And I have to explain it to them. I don't want them to go out there and hear it from somebody else who giving them the wrong advice and get in trouble. They rather hear it from me, blood raw. Like if you got kids, or if you're a grandparent, do right by your grandkids. If you do right by your kids, make it up with your grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Like, this internet shit is for the fucking birds. And people got to realize, ain't nobody going to pull up. Ain't nobody going to do none of what they said they going to do. Everybody just talking shit. But in reality, some people done got killed over words. And it's sad as hell because what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's more in life than this internet shit beef. That's why I stopped that shit a long time ago when, rest in peace, what's his name was, No, I can't even. Ocean was living. You know what I'm saying? That shit died down with me with that. That's why I be like, damn, they doing it's just a same cycle. It's going around. But I have learned to like humble myself and just, put videos of me like my baby getting her hair braided. Like I don't even be on that shit like that because in real life, bitch, you couldn't fuck with me. Like I'm not even finna even argue with you because I know my ass can fight good. But I ain't think I'm big bad Billy. But if you fuck with me, you gonna have a motherfucking problem because I don't fuck with people. But this internet shit, fuck that. That takes your energy. That takes time from your family and your kids. Because a lot of people got kids and grandkids on here. I'm not praising no motherfucking body every day that say the same bullshit. Fuck that. And I ain't begging a motherfucker. You ain't gonna send me shit? Okay, bye. I get my own shit. I ain't finna be up here begging. And it ain't nothing wrong if you want to donate to somebody, but donate to people that's keeping that shit real, not keeping up damn drama and negativity. Like donate, like the ex granny, she positive. Donate to her. I ain't talking about a bitch all day. I got my own life. Shit, I can't critique your life. I ain't who I am. I'm not Jehovah. I can't judge you. Shit, I know I be fucked up doing shit, but I ain't doing shit half of y'all ass up here doing. Hell no, I ain't doing what y'all goddamn doing. Shit. Diva the boss, her too. Hey Diva, what's up, baby? I ain't seen you in a damn minute. I know, cause shit, Diva, I could tell she don't be with that goddamn drama. I could just look at her like she was doing her look. Diva, start back cooking, baby. I was taking some of them recipes and cooking them for myself. I just ain't showed you, but start back cooking. That would motivate me. Shit, you was doing all that. I was going to try to get the recipe. I had to watch the videos and rewatch them and get the season right. Shit, get back on that. Shit, fuck that. I'd rather get that shit slow than fast. Because the other ones that live on the goddamn barnyard who I can't stand and I can't wait till motherfucking time come up. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Her time gonna come. It's only a matter of time. You can't keep using and abusing people. People gotta start waking up. Like this shit is the Matrix. You want the red or the blue pill? I go there. Y'all want me to get deep with it? I go there. I would go there. This shit ain't what people think it is. This shit bigger than us. And when they made that movie Sinners about the vampire, it's people really walking around like that. And they want that blood. They want that black blood. We gonna keep it real. Get Out, all the movies. Get Out, Us, shit. They See. Watch that movie They See when he have them glasses on. He can see them. When he take them off, and the lady said, he can see, he can see. That's how I am. I can see your ass, bitch. You come to me, I got the arm on me, baby. You can't touch me. No weapon shall prosper against me. Move, Satan. That's why since I done been on the road, every time I was driving, them cars move out the way. Or if they behind me, they get out the way. This is blessed over him, baby. And I pray and I make sure I tell Jehovah, protect me and my kids. This is a big mission. I'm going on the west side. I'm driving 34 hours by myself with me and my 2 kids. I did it in Colorado 3 times. Baby, this shit ain't new to me. I get up and leave in a goddamn heartbeat. If my peace and my mental is in danger, you're damn right. I don't give a fuck who you is. Husband, friend, cousin, dozen, whoever. You ain't finna bring me down. Fuck that. Hold on. She's not positive though. Kima, ask Fanny is not positive. Oh Lord. Shonda. 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 Shonda, please don't do that to me. we gonna skip that. Well, I know you good people, okay? We gonna skip that. Oh Lord. Shonda. Oh shit. Shonda. You got me like stumbling on my words right now. Oh Lord. But anyway, oh Lord. But anyway, support the real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got an opinion on everybody. You know, I'm just liking the people I like, Shun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You feel like that, I can't hate. That's your opinion, baby. That's your opinion, Shonda. That I still love you, boo. I still love T1 T1000. Yeah. So that you said you said oh oh okay. See, y'all done throw me off track. Y'all done throw me out. You said it. Shonda, you support who you for, baby. Baby. I cannot believe Oh my, but it's a lot of people I want to say. Like I said with that motherfucking barnyard. And I've been saying that shit from the beginning. Ho, you came after me. Didn't even fucking know me. Ho, I can't wait. Especially you did still in front of elder and still in baloney and boots, ho. I don't give a fuck you talk about me and say what you want to say, ho. You could never be realer than me, bitch. You begging ass bitch. And I said that. And I stand on that. So come after me. I said what I said. So I want you to say something about me. What you gonna say? I'm slow, retarded. She don't know what you... I know what the fuck I'm talking about, ho. You even demonic ass bitch. I never liked you. You talking about mine? I done stole too. No, Shonda, everybody done stole, but not still in front of elderly. Like, that's a whole... that's a whole nother ball game. Yeah, I done stole too. I'm not, like I said, I'm not perfect, but I stole to make sure my kids had clothes. I done stole. So we gonna reframe that. I'ma say, you gonna steal. It ain't good to steal. Let me put it like that. You steal if you got to, especially if I had kids. But bologna and rain boots, okay, no. Maybe the bologna to feed my kids, yeah. Clothes, shoes, and everything else, I have did that. I'm not gonna sit here. I was a young teenage mom. But for me to steal from the elderly when somebody paying me to make sure they good, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm out, Kima. Okay then, honey. But I'm finna get ready to get off here. I done ran my mouth for an hour. That's good enough. Shonda finna go. Shonda made me laugh for the night. But y'all make sure. Hold on, what Diva said. She came after me out of nowhere to two front teeth and all who I turned against me. That's bullshit. Who you talking about, Diva? If we talking about the same person, let me know. Shonda, you talking about my... No. Who talking about who? I done stole too. Shonda, you know I love you, baby. Shonda is... I love Shonda. Shonda, why you don't go live? Why I don't never hear you go live? I don't never see Shonda go live. Shonda, you know I love you, baby. You always supported me. That's 100 with you. I've supported T1000. I always supported. Yep, we talking about the same person. Yeah, that bitch. Fuck that hoe. Fucking grass eating, cow eating asshole. Fuck that hoe. She need to get off. She beg all goddamn day. That hoe don't have no fucking what word I want to say. Y'all make sure y'all fill it in. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shonda V don't have a page. Oh, she don't have a page? I wonder if this Shonda have a page. Shonda asked me everywhere. That's my baby right there. Shonda always supported me. I love Shonda. I love everybody. Yeah, that fucking cow eating ass grass hole. Lie. But that is, that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? You can't make people not like who you don't like. If they want to give up the money, hey, that's on they dumb ass. Shit, I ain't giving a bitch a penny, bitch. I need all's mines. I need every nickel, quarter. Now I got a whole bunch of chain right now. I got to take the public. And not that I need to, but I want to. Shit, it's too much chain for me. I can't carry all that damn chain. Shit. Shut the ass. Shut Shut up. Shut Oh Lord Jesus Christ. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, at the end of the day, I be in the bushes, but the people that's on my live right now, I support them 100. It is what it is. Like I said, don't put me in the bullshit. I only speak and move on out of the way. I got shit. I really got shit bigger than this internet shit, because in real life you don't know these people, and a lot of y'all ain't gonna pull up. That's just the bottom of the story. A lot of y'all ain't gonna fucking pull up. But I'm finna get off here. I've been on here an hour. So y'all, I'm finna get off here. Make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel called New Life New Reaction. Shout out Diva the Boss. Shout out to T1 all the time. Shout out to Shonda. Thank y'all for coming on my live and support me. Make sure y'all hit that like button and I'm out.